McLovin has had a 5-week hiatus for Against the Grain. And boy, is he back and better than ever. You ready to go?
Ready.
Against the Grain, brought to you by the great folks at Red Hook. You can fill your passion bucket with the ultimate crushable beer, Audible Ale, in your very own man cave. I had a couple of Audible Ale on draft last night. Tell Red Hook why you should win the Red Hook Man Cave on Twitter using hashtag Red Hook Man Cave, and like them on Facebook to enter to win. Listen to your thirst. It's Audible. McLovin.
Dan, I've been off for 30 days, and only one thing has happened that entire month in the NFL. All of a sudden, everyone declared Tim Tebow's career over. I did not get a chance to opine. I would like to provide the contrarian take with your permission.
You may begin.
I have scanned the backup quarterback situation in the NFL. 22 teams have a worse situation than Tim Tebow as their backup, and I'm going to list them for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Arizona, Drew Stanton. Drew Stanton, come on. Carolina, Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson, come on. Then we got four McCown brothers, Josh Johnson, Brock Osweiler, Graham Harrell, TJ Yates. Christian Ponder is actually the starter in Minnesota. David Carr in New York. Terrell Pryor in Oakland. Bruce Gradkowski in Pittsburgh. Colt McCoy, it's a coin toss. Charlie Whitehurst. Brady Quinn, who already lost out to Tebow. Austin Davis. Do you even know what team, or is that the college? Stephen Austin, St. Louis's backup. Mike Glennon, third-round pick. Dan, they're no good backup quarterbacks. Here's why Tebow's better. Bring him in. Quarterbacks, teams are prepared for quarterbacks that can pass the ball. Tebow can run the ball. Change of pace, effective. Here's the other thing. People are talking about traditional quarterbacks. He's an option quarterback. Right now, 5 or 6 teams run full option offenses. It's going to be 20 in 5 years. Dan, why is everyone saying Tebow's dead? Get him in there.
It's because it's not just bringing in a football player. If it was Tebow as a football player, then you might have a chance. But you're bringing in a whole lot more, and I don't know if teams want to deal with that. And then you're going to get people who just love Tebow and think he should be in there whenever the starter starts to fail. You'd have to have an Eli Manning. You have to have a powerful starter. If you put him in Cleveland and you got Brandon Weeden there, and it's not going to be fair to the situation. People are going to be clamoring for Tebow. I do think that factors in with somebody bringing him in.
But don't good teams ignore the press? Like, think of the Patriots. You know, the press is not a reason to choose your roster.
Well, how many teams have the infrastructure that the Patriots have? And the Patriots aren't bringing him in.
Well, yeah, but if Belichick said, I don't hate him, at least that's a positive sign on Tebow.
I know. I like that quote. It's like when Mike Piazza had the press conference to say that he's not gay. You know, here's Bill Belichick, who has to comment, I don't hate Tebow, even though somebody said you hate Tebow. I love him.
I got one more against the grain take.
Okay, do you think Tebow is on a roster this year?
Yes, I think injury, he comes in. Do you?
Make the call. Which team?
San Francisco.
Isn't Colt McCoy the backup quarterback in San Francisco?
Seattle.
Thank you, McLovin. Oh, you have one more against the grain?
Yeah, why does Mike Vick want him to name the starter? Think about when Vick had his best year with the Eagles. He was a backup, never got any reps, came in for Kevin Cobb.
I know.
Why do quarterbacks think that they don't have to compete? I think it's the one position where they say, name me the starter. I think keep them competing until the final thing, splitting reps, that's fine. Keep the heat on the quarterback. Vic's not going to be better by naming him the starter.
Well, I also think with that system that's being brought in, I don't know if you're ready to name a starting quarterback in Philadelphia. He would like that so he can say, it's sort of like the couple that paints the baby room because, you know, they need to find out if it's a boy or girl. Well, we got to, get the baby's room ready. You don't have to, but they always say that. He wants to be ready to go as the starting quarterback. Get rid of all this possibility, controversy, potential controversy. Yes, Seton?
I don't think that Michael Vick said he wants to be named the starting quarterback. He just wants the starting quarterback named. I don't think he said, name me the starting quarterback. He said, just name the starting quarterback so we don't have that distract.
Okay, semantics there. I think he assumes he's going to be the starting quarterback. Just name me the starting quarterback.
But it sort of takes out who does he think he is? He had a terrible year.
Is that what you said, McLovin?
No. I just mean Vic. Honestly, I think Vic is better when he's unsure if he's starting. I'm just going back to the Cobb years.
Well,
He was awesome.
why not go week to week then with Michael Vick if that's the case? I don't know who's starting.
You know, Eagles fans always say the second Vic signed a big $100 million deal, his success fell right off. Confidence does not help it.
I would think a bad offensive line may have had something to do with that, but call me crazy.